Hello everyone, and welcome to another Top 5 Records video, and another one in a series in which I'm taking a closer look at the full discography of David Bowie. Now, we have arrived in 1974, as a matter of fact, which is now 50 years ago, so this is the 50th anniversary of actually this album, Diamond Dogs. Now, Diamond Dogs, for me, was always one of those albums which I never really took much attention to. I'm not sure why, though. Perhaps it was when I was 14 years old and I saw this cover. It was a bit too ambiguous for me. Yet I also was intrigued. I was intrigued by the way he presented himself here. I did not understand that if this was the album after which he said goodbye to Ziggy Stardust. Why does he look like Ziggy Stardust? So there is some ambiguity for me in regard to this album, and I've been listening to it digitally, and there are songs here which I've been coming back to. One of the songs is Diamond Dogs, one of the songs is Rebel Rebel, one of the songs is 1984, and one of those songs is Rock and Roll With Me. As a full album, I had some problems finding a good pressing. I thought, this is partially recorded here in the Netherlands, in Hilversum. It says it also here. And so I thought, you know what, I'll try and buy a Dutch pressing. I'm in the Netherlands, Dutch pressing sounds horrible. So I just didn't get into the groove of it until I found this album. This is the first UK pressing, and I found it in London a couple of years ago. Now, before I dive into the album, there's something interesting here going on. David Bowie said goodbye to the Ziggy Stardust era, and he started playing guitar himself. Yeah, that was not a very wise decision. The band is very good. Bowie knows how to play guitar. But, Mick Ronson is one of the great guitar players from the 70s. And to say goodbye to him, Bowie is a decent guitar player. Perhaps he's a good guitar player. But he's no Peter Frampton or Jimi Hendrix, who can sing and play guitar at the same time and be astonishing. So the album... It might be too exaggerated to say that the album suffers from that, but you do notice that. The writing, however, at times is incredible on this album. Bowie initially wanted to make a musical version of 1984, the George Orwell book, but the widow of George Orwell didn't think it was a good idea. So there are hints towards the George Orwellian society, and Bowie created somewhat of his own dystopian future. But the song 1984 is obviously a reference and about 1984. Now, to start off with Future Legend, it's intriguing. You do hear that Bowie is trying to find out a new sound, but it still has this glam rock element. There are elements of prog rock here. May I say that? No, prog rock might be a bit too big a word. He is searching for a certain grandiosity, which is not within the prog rock genre, but he's searching for. It's not necessarily avant-garde. It's a certain flamboyance in music. And Future Legend is a very nice opening, and then to get also sound-wise into Diamond Dogs with the awesome way to start an album. Then get into Sweet Thing, which I think is a beautiful song and hints towards the new era of Bowie which is coming. There's a soul element in there, and I think Bowie's in his groove here. He's starting to feel another side of himself, and I really dig that. Candidate, okay. Sweet Thing, the reprise is good. Rebel Rebel. Yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit song. It's amazing. And to listen to it on a first UK, everyone, if you can find the first UK pressing, please do, because this makes the album come to life so much better live. Then side 2, his love song towards the audience, Rock and Roll With Me, which is very nice on the album, but it's better in live recordings. Then We Are The Dead. It's okay. 1984 is a great song, although I must say 1984 is a great song. We'll leave it there. But Tina Turner's cover of it, nails it. Nails it perfectly. Big Brother is good. Also, of course, 1984 element there. Chant of the Ever Certain Skeletal Family. Yeah, which are more like sound experiments. But I like it. I like it for the entire feel of it. I think this is a very, very good album. It's a very, very good album. I love it. I like it. It's not in my top 5 of Bowie albums. I don't even think it's in my top 10 of Bowie albums. But I still, after listening to it, I am intrigued. I'm on board. I enjoy it. But I have not embraced it emotionally as much as I have with Aladdin Sane or Ziggy Stardust or a lot of the albums which are coming after this. It's still, for me personally, one of those albums you notice it's good, there's quality, I enjoy it, but I'm awaiting to fall in love with it. So, who knows, it might happen. Who knows, it might happen. Well, show you the gatefold. Also, this the cover was done by an artist, Guy Peelard, which Bowie found out about him because he was designing the "It's Only Rock and Roll and I Like It" cover, and he heard that from Mick Jagger. So Mick Jagger introduced him to him, and then Bowie asked him to do the cover art for Diamond Dogs, which got released sooner. So the Rolling Stones were a step behind in that regard, but because Jagger trusted him. About this situation, Mick Jagger said about David Bowie, they were friends, and more than friends. He said, with Bowie, you gotta watch out what you show him, because if he sees your shoes and likes them, you'll see him wearing the same shoes the next time, and he'll wear them better. So, that is my review of Diamond Dogs. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.